Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name's Chris and today we are at Walmart. Thanks to some of my subscribers that said they have not seen the new HART Tools in their Walmart, we're going to compare some more HART Tools for you. If you missed my other video, it'll be up above in the cards as well as linked in the description below. So let's go check out and compare the Hyper Tough tools to the new HART Tools at Walmart. Here you can see we have one of their tool sets side by side. The HART Tools is on the right, the Hyper Tough is on the left, and we're gonna look at some of the ratchets as well as a socket, and then we're gonna go test out the HART Tools on our brakes when we change them on our vehicle. So here we can see the 3/8" drive ratchet, and I gotta tell you guys, this ratchet looks and feels really close to an older Tecton ratchet or a Pittsburgh Professional from Harbor Freight. Now, the Hyper Tough one doesn't fit in the HART case, and that's because the Hyper Tough is a little bit longer and a little bit thicker and chunkier than the HART tool, which is a 90-tooth ratchet, by the way, where the Hyper Tough is only a 72-tooth mechanism. So with that out of the way, let's measure some of these ratchets. The Hyper Tough ratchets are slightly longer than the HART Tools ratchets. So the 3/8" drive is coming in at 7 3/4 inch, and the 1/4 inch is coming in at roughly 6 inches. Now the HART Tools 1/4 inch ratchet is 5.5 inches, and the HART Tools 3/8" drive ratchet is 7.5 inches. Looking at the sockets here, you can definitely see that the chrome finish is different between the two, but the height, the width, the fluting, the detents, they are all roughly the same on these two sockets. There's slight differences, but the biggest and most noticeable difference is going to be the stampings and marking, where the HART Tools just has a large, easy to read stamp, and I always do appreciate that. We'll quickly just use our HART ratchet. We'll change the brakes on our car, so let's go do that. So we're gonna get our 13mm out here. And we're gonna put that right there to take that brake caliper off. We're gonna use our brand new HART ratchet. And we know the selector switch is in the opposite direction, so instead of tightening, that is going to be loosening. Now, this is a 90-tooth ratchet. And no problem breaking that free. So of course, there's the other. Now, I typically get my brakes at AutoZone, and the reason being is because they carry a lifetime warranty. And their lifetime warranty means that if this wears out under normal conditions, they have always replaced them with a new set for free. I kid you not, you can even go return these and get another pair if they wear out. And that's the luck that I've had with AutoZone. Go ahead and finger tighten those down. Finger tighten that one down too. Make sure you consult your manual to your dealer or any online source that'll tell you accurately what you're supposed to torque those to. So we'll go ahead and torque these down. And we'll double check those later with a torque wrench to make sure we are within spec. So looking over the HART ratchet after we used it, we did drop it once, and you can see a nice little ding there. But tools are meant to get used, and that is actually what we use today after comparing them. And I must tell you, this is a very smooth ratchet. It sounds and feels a lot like the Cobalt 90-tooth ratchet. And if you like that ratchet, then believe it or not, this one feels really, really close to that ratchet. Other than that, honestly, it feels like a Pittsburgh Professional in my hands, and there's just nothing earth-shattering or groundbreaking about that ratchet. I should mention that the quick release does work as you would want it to, and I didn't have any issues with that mechanism as well. And as far as tolerances go, I did measure this up compared to a Snap-on, and I can tell you that the tolerances on here are no different than something that you would pick up from Husky or any other brands out there. It's definitely not like a Snap-on. This to me is marketed to DIYers or anybody that's in a pinch. That's the wonderful thing about a Walmart. If you have one that's open 24/7, say you need a screwdriver, say you need a ratchet, say you need any other little tools that might need to help you with a home repair on an emergency, on a budget, this might be what you want to pick up. This rubber over molding and this handle here kind of feels a lot like the newer Craftsman that you would pick up at Lowe's, and it's not too bad in the hands. But the price might be a different story. It might be something that you want to definitely look around, because again, the pricing on the HART Tools, for at least the hand tools, I'm going to tell you, it's pretty much going to be cheaper if there's a special somewhere else, or if you're going to go to Harbor Freight. This stuff is all going to be cheaper, and to me, there's really not anything overly different on this, except for maybe the markings are really, really easy to read and see. It's got a nice big stamp. But again, this to me is marketed as a DIYer, a home user, somebody that needs something on the weekend. Because if you have a bunch of tools, this is not going to be something that you need. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss out when we compare some HART tools. Well, this is the 68-piece impact driver set with this nice white case that's easy to see, but also get dirty. We're going to look specifically at the hex to socket adapter. We're going to see not only if the HART socket adapter is the strongest, but we're going to compare that to Milwaukee, Husky, Good, which is Warrior from Harbor Freight, Bauer, and Best. Then we're going to throw in some Masterforce, DeWalt, Makita. I'm interested to see how that one performs. Ryobi, Tool Shop, and your good old Craftsman. We're going to stress test all of those to see which one has the strongest socket adapter, so you won't want to miss that video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and as always guys, work smarter, not harder, and I'll catch you in the next video.